Healing Our Village presents
COVID Conversations.
Where does she get her information from? Do you watch TV with her?
All of these things that we
Learn
find
about
in
staying
African Americans increase your susceptibility to getting the virus, especially this more contagious
Determine
Delta
the facts.
Right now, in hospitals throughout the country, but most certainly in
Hear
the
from
South.
the community.
What happens if it's positive? So you do not want to take the risk.
You need to ask those questions.
What made you come?
Because I want to get vaccinated so me and my family won't have COVID.
All right, so as stated, my name is Dr. Xavier Bryant, and I'm a pharmacist and pharmacy entrepreneur. So what I'm gonna do today is tell you a little bit about my life, tell you a little bit about me, inspire you, and then we're gonna close off with some COVID-19 questions and some giveaways. How's that sound to you guys? All right. So real quick, I have about 10 minutes. So I'm a pharmacist and pharmacy entrepreneur. So what does that mean? So I actually went to school to become a pharmacist, but then after that, I took it a step further. I decided to open up pharmacies across the state of Georgia. So with that, that gave me the ability to design my life. I didn't want to work for anyone. I wanted to make sure that I could supply for myself and I could provide for my family. But how exactly did I get to this point? How did a black man in America get to the point where he could own his own pharmacies, where he could take care of his family, where he could become a multimillionaire and take care of his community? How do you get to that point? So I figured it out. I had to learn to understand failure. I had to become comfortable with failure. Everybody in this room has to understand at some point in time in life, you're going to fail. Everything that you try isn't going to work that first time. So you have to understand what type of person you are. How many times does it take for you to succeed in whatever it is that you're trying to achieve? So for example, when I was in high school, I actually failed chemistry. I failed chemistry my junior year. But I ended up taking chemistry again my senior year, and I fell in love with it. I fell so much in love with it that when I went to Clark Atlanta University, I became a chemistry major. Once I was a chemistry major, I had to figure out what did I want to do with my life. I didn't know. So I figured I'd go to either pharmacy school, medical school, grad school, something of that nature once I left my undergraduate institution. Well, guess what? All in the same week in 2005, every school told me no. I got denied from pharmacy school, I got denied from grad school, and I got denied from medical school. So how would you feel knowing that you didn't have a plan? Feel pretty lost, right? Well, luckily, because of who, and remember this, it's all about your character. It's all about who you are as a person. The people at my school actually noticed me, and I was actually given an opportunity to become a chemist at the Centers for Disease and Control, even when I didn't get into pharmacy school. So I utilized that as leverage to get into pharmacy school. And even once I got into pharmacy school, I failed there as well. So you gotta understand, at every level in my life, I failed. But I always failed forward. Let me say, fail forward. Fail forward. If you remember that, you will succeed in whatever endeavor that you want to achieve. And then I'll finally leave you with this. There was an acronym I came up with when I was at Clark Atlanta University that got me through school. It's called BBC. It stands for believe. Let me say believe. Let me say balance. Let me say consistency. Say it again. Believe, balance, consistency. You have to believe in your dream. You have to believe in your goal. The same way how you're looking at me, how you can hear me talking to you, how you can see me, you have to believe in your idea the same way. You have to visualize. And then you have to balance that within your life. You have to balance that idea. If you don't balance that idea, then you will be unbalanced and you can't achieve that goal. So believe, balance, and then finally, consistency. Consistency. The more you do something over and over and over again, the better chance you have at actually achieving that. So just remember, believe, balance, and consistency in whatever dream or idea you may have, and you will achieve that. Does that make sense to you all? All right. So let's move into these COVID-19 questions. Do I have my people in place with the microphones? Raise your hand. Okay, first question. What is pandemic. Oh yeah, I got some participation today. Where's my microphone? Right here. Right here. Stand up. You, stand up. Let's get a microphone to this gentleman. Stand up. Where are my mics? You, sir, come up here. All right, what's your name?
Spencer.
All right, so Spencer, what is a pandemic?
Pandemic is like a virus that spreads all over the world. Sickness. Pandemic is a virus that spreads all over the world, or like sickness or something like that.
Give a round of applause to Spencer. Make sure you get your gift. So a pandemic is an epidemic of an infectious disease that has spread across a large region, for instance, multiple continents or worldwide, affecting a substantial number of individuals. So that's absolutely correct. All right, so my next question, what is a virus? You, come on. What's your name?
Bailey.
All right, Bailey, what is a virus?
A virus is a sickness that infects your blood cells and your cells.
All right, y'all, give a round of applause for them. So viruses are microscopic particles that exist almost everywhere on Earth. They're present in animals, plants, and other living organisms, and they can sometimes cause diseases. And then finally, for lack of time, does anyone know what the virus that causes COVID-19 is called? COVID-19 is the actual disease. Does anybody know what the virus is? Right here in the front. What is the virus that causes COVID-19? All right, well, I'm gonna give you a little bit of help. It's called SARS-CoV-2. And SARS actually stands for Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome. Y'all remember that. SARS stands for Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome. And that's the virus that actually causes COVID-19. And last but not least, we're gonna give away a few more prizes with this last question. What are some of the steps that can be taken to protect yourself and your loved ones from getting infected? Oh yeah. All right, let's go over here. Just give me one. What's that? I can't hear you. Okay, we'll go with that one. You get a prize. Next.
Washing your hands for 20 seconds.
Washing your hands for 20 seconds. Awesome. You get a prize. All right, let's come over here. You, stand up.
You get mask.
Wearing a mask. Awesome. You get a prize. Let me get one. What can you do to protect yourself during COVID-19? You can take showers. That's absolutely true. Make sure you keep your body clean. And we're gonna do one more. Let's get this young lady right over here in the corner.
You can stay 6 feet apart. 6 feet apart.
Let a good one. Awesome. All right, y'all. You got one more? What else can we do to keep ourselves clean? during COVID-19.
You can quarantine yourself?
Absolutely, absolutely quarantine. All right, y'all give yourselves a round of applause. Round of applause. So with that being said, my name is Dr. Xavier Bryant, and I'm here today with Healing Our Village. And we want to let you know that we're also doing COVID testing, and we're doing vaccinations here today. If anyone needs to get tested, if anyone needs to get vaccinated, and we're also selling rapid tests. So I know a lot of individuals have been looking for rapid tests, so we want y'all to know that we do have these available for sale today. So with that being said, I want to leave in closing. I need you all to remember, in order to achieve your dreams, in order to achieve your aspirations, repeat after me. Believe, balance, consistency. Y'all take it easy. I'm out.
Alright, now I got one more special guest. She is the owner of the whole company that you guys talked about. I need y'all to make some noise for Dr. Coleman.
Hey, how y'all doing? Excellent, excellent. Listen, so we're here today representing my company. It's called Healing Our Village, right? I own this company. This is my company. I'm a pharmacist, right? I hope some pharmacists are in the room, right? That you guys are going to become doctors, pharmacists, lawyers, all of that good stuff. This virus is in your hands. You all can protect your families. You're my army. You're my army of people who are going to go home and talk to your mom and your dad and your grandma and make sure that they have gotten vaccinated. Yes? Vaccinations. And we want you all to think about vaccinations and have that discussion with your parents as well, right? So thank you for coming to Meet the Streets. We're one of the sponsors for this, and I hope you all really enjoy the show.